Happy birthday, Sagittarius. Welcome to Intuitive Gems. My name is Desiree, and I will be doing your money, wealth, finance, prosperity, abundance reading for the month of December 2021. If this is your first time catching one of my readings, I do want to say welcome, and I invite you to subscribe because I do these readings each and every month, and I would love to share your money message with you. For the readings this month, I will be using my Groovy Waite tarot deck. I'll clarify with my Radiant Rider Waite tarot. And then I will close out your reading, Sagittarius, with a spirit animal oracle card. So I am using a new microphone. I know some of you have said that the audio is really low, and I agree, and I don't understand why that is because I'm so close to the camera. But I have a new mic, and it's not a wireless one, so if you do see the microphone cord like in the frame, I apologize in advance. But I tested this one out, and so far it worked okay, so I'm really hoping that this is going to make some improvements. That is it as it relates to the announcements. Again, if you want to figure out the 6 things you need to do before you quit your job and go into business full-time for yourself, that checklist is still available. It will be linked down below. I've gotten a lot of good feedback from a lot of you, so it is always there. So let's go ahead and get started. As you can see, the cards are already starting to come out. I feel like there's going to be a lot of changes for you, Sagittarius, and you know what? They're going to feel really uncomfortable, but at the same time, once you kind of write it out, things are going to flow quite nicely. So what do we need to know for the sign of Sagittarius as it relates to money, wealth, finances, prosperity, and abundance for the month of December 2021? So you can see the first card that came out is that Tower card, which is why I said there's going to be some big changes as it relates to your finances. It's going to feel really uncomfortable, but these are things that need to happen in order to kind of position you for what your next level and what your next step is going to be. A lot of you are advancing, not only in your careers, but just in general, in your mindset, in your finances, in the sense that you're thinking bigger, okay? And sometimes when, or I should say almost every time, when you elevate to a new level, some things have to kind of deconstruct and be reconstructed and rebuilt in the process. And that's what I see happening with this Tower card. So, you know, don't worry about it. If, like I said, I think it's going to feel really uncomfortable. It might even feel like, strange or different. And so that's something, like I said, you're just going to have to write out. Here we have the Ace of Swords. Now, this is a breakthrough that is delayed. So like I said, I have a feeling these 2 cards are going to kind of indicate similar things in that the finances are not necessarily going to grow at the rate that you think they will, but some things are going to happen. It's going to set you up, and then things will start moving in a really good direction. And I say that because I see the Knight of Wands, which talks about assistance coming through as it relates to your work. And then we have the Magician, which means you literally creating something out of thin air. It's all about the alchemy. It's about taking the resources you have and using them to put you in a better financial spot. We have the 4 of Cups, which means you're going to be getting some offers that come your way that may or may not resonate with you. But the nice thing is that you're still on people's mind. People are reaching out. They're thinking about you. They want to, work with you or collaborate with you. The thing is like, you may not be interested in what it is that they're offering because you have your own set goals. You have your own path. You have your own direction that you're moving. Next, we have the Queen of Cups. This is the card of insensitivity. Now, when we're talking about insensitivity as it relates to money, it means our emotions are not getting in the way, or it could be we're too sensitive. Maybe we're too caught up in our feelings, and so we can't make the money moves that we'd like to make. So figure out where you are on that spectrum as it relates to your feelings and your money. Again, I know It's hard to disconnect totally how you feel when it comes to your investments and your business and your work, but you'll have to figure out what's going to be the best for you. And sometimes your feelings will get in the way, and you're going to have to trust yourself, and you're going to have to trust the process. Finally, we have the 10 of Pentacles in the reverse. This means you're going to be doing a lot of work by yourself. People probably won't understand why you're doing what you're doing. It's okay. I'm kind of going through that myself in my own business and doing some things that don't necessarily make sense to other people, but it makes total sense to me. And I have a feeling you're going to be going through that same type of shift, Sagittarius, especially in the first week of December. So let's continue on and see what else shows up for Sagittarius as it relates to money, wealth, finances, prosperity, and abundance for the month of December 2021. All right, so like I said, you're probably going to be feeling a little uncomfortable. I have a feeling like a lot of things are going to be happening at once. That's what this Chariot card in the reverse is telling me. The King of Cups, again, this is our feelings. We have to pay attention and not allow our feelings to get in the way of our finances. Again, this is something you're going to have to work through. Only you can, make a judgment call either way on whether or not you're going to listen to how you feel, or if you're going to kind of follow through on the plan you have in order to advance yourself financially. Next, we have the Judgment card. The Judgment card, when I see this card in the reverse, it tells me that you're going against your better judgment. It's like you know what you want to do, but somebody tells you something, or again, maybe you get caught up in feelings and you say, I'm not going to do that. So really examine some choices and decisions you're making, especially in the second week of December, because if you're going against your better judgment, it may not take you where you want to go, especially money-related things. But here's where it gets good. We have the Moon card in the reverse, which means something that was hidden becomes revealed. So you're going to get some new information, some new insight, some new knowledge that really will crack things wide open for you as it relates to your money. This is very exciting because maybe you understand something that you didn't understand before. It's going to be some type of enlightenment that will benefit you and will definitely increase your money in some way. So pay attention to the nuggets and the gems of wisdom that might be coming through at this time. We also have Temperance. This means Temperance is all about things being a little out of balance when she's in the reverse. Again, I'm not surprised because there's some uncomfortable energy here. But again, that's what needs to happen in order to advance you to your next level. Remember, growth is never comfortable. Growth and discipline and all the things we need to do sometimes just don't feel good. Doesn't mean that they're wrong, but they just feel very unfamiliar. And sometimes that unfamiliar feeling is very unsettling. Like I said, I'm going through the same thing as I'm trying to expand my own capacity for wealth. So understand that these are growing pains that happen when you level up. Finally, this is where it all kind of comes together and things just kind of happen so beautifully for you in a very unexpected way. The Wheel of Fortune is good luck, serendipity. It could be a jackpot win for some of you who are gamblers. Now, the Wheel of Fortune is one of my favorite cards, especially when it shows up in the upright position, because this is just being in the right place at the right time. Like I said, unexpected good luck. This is also a windfall. For some of you, you're going to be getting an unexpected bonus. Maybe you're going to be getting a cash gift, from someone. Whatever it is, it's definitely going to be good. The Wheel of Fortune is all positive, all good luck, all the good things. Also, for those of you who are going to be traveling, I was feeling this when I first saw this card. For those of you who are going to be traveling and you have the opportunity to gamble, I don't gamble myself. I live in Las Vegas and I don't gamble. But that doesn't mean, there's anything wrong with it. But I do feel like for some of you who may gamble, you may be taking a trip over the holidays. And I have a feeling you're going to be very, very lucky. So if you can, maybe buy a lotto ticket, buy a scratch off, play a round of bingo, and see what happens, because luck is definitely on your side. All right, Sagittarius, let's see what else is showing up for you. Oh, nice. As it relates to money, wealth, finances, prosperity, and abundance for the month of December 2021. All right, so as we move into the second half of December, looks like you're going to have some brand new relationships blossoming. I'm not picking up that this is a personal. I'm feeling like this is something professional. So somebody in your network, you're probably going to either partner with or you're going to just work with. And it's going to be very, very good. It's going to be a very, very fulfilling, financially beneficial relationship for both of you. Here we have the Five of Wands. Pay attention to your communication. Make sure you get everything in writing because some people like to go back and forth and then the details get lost in the conversation. So if you're in sales, if you're doing any type of contract negotiations, pay attention to what is being said and make sure everything gets written down because you know some people have selective memories. Next, we have the Death card. The Death card is all about a life-transforming change in a very good way. This is very positive because it means death to the old way of living or death of the old self, and emerging is the new life, the new you, the new level of wealth that you are going after. It's definitely coming, and you're going to start seeing signs of that in the second half of December. Next, we have the Devil card in the reverse. I like seeing him in the reverse because it means you're releasing unhealthy attachments. Whatever was getting in your way, it looks like you kind of work your way through it. A lot of times I see this in self-sabotage when people kind of have some unhealthy habits or relationships or things that are holding them back from the success that they want. Looks like you have worked through that, Sagittarius, so that's all good. Ten of Wands means you are no longer overworked and overburdened. I like that. You know, nobody wants to be stressed out, especially during the holidays. We also have the Nine of Cups. The Nine of Cups in the reverse is the Wish card. Again, you're going to be seeing, you know, signs and little, you know, synchronicities and little, you know, things happening, indicating that what you are wishing for is definitely on the way. Again, as this relates to finances, I think you're going to have a breakthrough, and it's going to be something that you were hoping was going to happen, and it looks like it will happen. Now, the thing is we may not be able to control the how and the when or to the degree that it happens, but it's definitely coming, so you can relax in knowing that. Finally, we have the Three of Pentacles. When I see that in the reverse, again, that tells me you're going to be doing a lot of work on your own. You will not be taking on any new group projects or group work. I have a strong feeling that you're going to be working independently, maybe in a home office. You know, you lock yourself in the office for a few hours while you crank out, you know, your business stuff, or even on your job. You know, maybe you'll be working by yourself just so you can be focused and you can get the stuff done. Even if you're not employed or you don't have a business, I do feel like you're going to be doing a lot of solo productive work, right? So maybe you're baking, you know, because of the holidays. Maybe you're cooking and you want the kitchen all to yourself. You don't want anybody bothering you. But again, this has a financial aspect to it, right? So maybe you're cooking so your husband can work and bring in more money that week. Or maybe you're baking cookies and you plan to sell them and you want to be left alone so you can just crank out, you know, 10, 20 dozen cookies or something like that. But like I said, I do see you doing some independent work, and there's going to be a financial benefit tied to that. All right, Sagittarius, let's see what else shows up for you as it relates to money, finances, all the good things. Ooh, nice. Prosperity, abundance, for the month of December 2021. All right, as we close out December, Sagittarius, it looks like things are going to go really, really well. Actually, I think you're going to have a better second half of December as opposed to the first half of December. Not saying the first half isn't good, but it looks like things really come together and settle down for you once we get to the second half of the month. Now, again, we're also in Q4. We're at the end of the year as well as the end of the month. So I think things are finally going to just kind of, kind of just move into this new phase of your financial picture, because things are just going to be wrapped up. The things that were old or things that were left hanging are going to be sealed up and packed away so you can move fresh into the new year. So Six of Pentacles tells me that you're very generous. You're in a position to be generous. I wouldn't be surprised if you make a donation around this time again. We are in the holiday month, and that seems to happen quite a bit. Next, we have the Judgment card. Now, this is a repeater, and I feel like these two cards are related. Are you going against your better judgment for something, Sag? Again, you'll have to examine what your beliefs are, what your abilities are as it relates to your money. Are you doing what's best for you at this time? Next, we have the Six of Swords. I'm feeling like this is going to be a postponed trip. Could be a work trip, or it could be something personal, but I do feel like this is going to be a delay or a cancellation or a rescheduling of some travel in your life. Some type of geographical movement is going to not probably happen the way it was supposed to. And again, there's going to be a financial tie to that. Maybe you get your money back because the airline cancels a trip. Maybe you get your deposit back because you find out you're not going. Could be anything. So, but I do pick up that there's going to be some type of delay or something. The Sun card, one of the most positive cards, if not the most positive card in the deck. This means that everything is coming to you. You're winning, you're getting more money, your business is growing, you're advancing in your career, you're getting the job, whatever it is. This is a very good indicator that whatever you want is happening and it's coming together for you. Finally, we have the Knight of Cups and the Five of Cups. Knight of Cups means assistance. An offer is coming your way. Now, the thing about the Knight of Cups is this is usually something that's on your level, right? And when I say that, I mean that, you're at a certain place, let's say in your career or in your life, and someone comes up who is also either at that same place or they are more advanced than you, and they're helping you get to that next level as well. And they come through with some type of assistance, some type of support, some type of offer that stretches you into that next growth level. Whether it be income, whether it be investments, whether it be in, say scaling your business, it's something that stretches you to that next level, and the right person shows up to help you do that. Finally, we have the Five of Cups. I do feel like you will have, this is a card of regret and second guesses. And so I'm feeling like there's something that you feel like you should have done and you regret that you didn't do it. Could it be this Judgment card that we talked about earlier? Or maybe you don't feel like this is a legitimate offer or legitimate person with the Knight of Cups, and so you regret not asking more questions or doing more as it relates to that. Pay attention to opportunities, because you don't want to miss out because you were overly cautious or you just were unfamiliar with what was being said or what was being offered. So Sagittarius, like I said, you've got a big month in December because it's all about change, and it's about transforming, and it's about expansion, okay? And it's about you really leveling yourself up financially and figuring out the best way to do that for you. Oh, this is sweet. Okay, this is card number 61, Turkey Spirit. Give with gratitude and grace. Give with gratitude and grace. I feel like this card is very much in relation to the Six of Pentacles, where you're going to be in a position to really give more in the month of December. So Sagittarius, I hope you enjoyed this reading. I hope it was helpful. If you have any questions, comments, concerns, or observations, please drop them down below. I want to thank you so much for spending this time with me. We'll do it all again next month.